How's it going, everybody? Coming to you today because we're going to be looking at the Rossi Triple Black in 357/38 special. If you've seen my video where I took a Rossi R92 from practical to tactical, that one was in 44 mag, and I did almost the exact same setup that this one has. I did go with, on that build, I went with the Ranger Point Precision handguard, and I had a Hopco quiver that allowed me to carry some extra ammo. I blacked out the stock myself. This one comes with all of that on it. It comes with the rail, it comes with the peep sight. It doesn't have the fancy handguard, but it does have a threaded barrel. And the threaded barrel is the whole reason why I wanted this dude. Because 38 special in a rifle suppressed is one heck of a possum popper. It's quiet and it hits plenty hard enough. You shoot full house 357s through it and it's pretty powerful, but you have a little bit more noise to it. But with the 38 special in this, you talk about a quiet setup. So this is going to be the first look at the Rossi R92 Triple Black 38 special 357, and I'm going to be running it suppressed. Now my suppressor is the Rebel silencers. They're no longer in business. It was their 9mm Defender, and it is rated for rifle as well as pistol. It is also, you can change out how the length of it by changing out the how many of the little sections you put in. So I've gotten mine shortened down just a little bit. We've got a whole mess of 38 special 357 ammo. I have not shot this yet, so I don't know what kind of accuracy I'm getting out of it. We will start now, I guess. Let's get shooting. Okay, so we're back here at about the 25-yard line. I've got my little mouse fart 38 reloads in here. These should be hearing safe. These things are only at like 850 feet per second, and I'm suppressed. So I'm only going to do a few of these just kind of for fun to show you how quiet the gun is. The camera is about 3 foot away and going to be about a foot and a half back from the suppressor. But anyway, I've got some 38 special little mouse farts here. We'll try them out and see how they go. So first shots with the Rossi Triple Black, shooting it suppressed with a 9mm can, 38 special soft loads. And I am having to aim through the suppressor for the sights. The sights are a little bit lower than the suppressor. So if you do get one of these and you run it suppressed, you will have to aim through your suppressor. So that will mess up your accuracy a little bit. And as you can tell, that was extremely quiet. Yeah, that was nice. That's not quite Hollywood quiet, but it was very quiet. I hate trying to aim through the suppressor with a peep sight. Again, very quiet, hearing safe. Yeah, that is a lot of fun. I don't think I hit anything. Like I said, those rounds are very weak. They're very quiet, but I wouldn't adjust my sights to those rounds just because of the fact they are so weak. Now up close, like I said, possum popping, they're pretty awesome. They hit hard enough to kill any small game like that. You're not going to obliterate. If you wanted to hunt rabbit, you could hunt rabbit with that round, that load, and it would be great for rabbit, small stuff like that. If you go any smaller, squirrel, I don't know that I would shoot squirrel with it. But for varmints around the yard, get rid of possums, armadillos, or if you wanted to rabbit hunt, that little 38 round is great. All of those shots with that little 38 were dead on for elevation and about 5 inches off to the right for windage. So next we're going to try some standard Winchester white box 38s. These are just plain Jane, nothing special. We'll pop a couple of these off. These should be louder. I think these are, does it say? Muzzle velocity. Okay, so these should still be hearing safe as well. These say they're about 800-ish. So I'm going to hold off on putting in my ears yet. Feeding. We'll need to do a little bit of deburr. It's kind of sharp. Either over time, you could possibly, you know, wear it down or get you a little file or something. Dress up that edge, make it a little bit easier on feeding. It's not bad. I haven't lost a fingernail yet or anything. So, all right, Winchester target practice, 130 grain, 38 special. Let's see how this one shoots. A little louder than mine, but still hearing safe. Absolutely no recoil. About like shooting a 22. Super quiet. Fun little round as well. So these might be something, if you're just wanting a possum popper, these might be something for you to get. It looks like I'm still hitting to the right. The front and rear sight looks like they can be adjusted some. I didn't bring any tools out with me, with this just being kind of a first time. I just wanted to see. It looks like elevation can be adjusted and windage can be adjusted on the rear. It looks like you can adjust windage on the front side as well. Yeah, so I may end up having to do some windage adjustments. I might see if I have some sort of tool I can do it with. So you know what to do when your sights are off and you didn't bring any tools with you. Install an optic. And then you don't have to worry about sights. So I'm going to throw my trusty old EOTech on here. And see what I can see with it. So after a quick install of an optic, since my sights were off, a quick zero at 25 yards, using these 130 grain 38 specials, let's see what a 142 grain 357 does. Now these, I will definitely have to put my ears on. So let's just see what it's like shooting 357s through this dude. I only loaded up 5 rounds of the Range Dynamic 357s. We are, like I said, about 25 yards. Nothing serious, just kind of plinking with this guy today. And so far with 38s, it's been a blast. Even zeroing the optic, which I wasn't planning on doing. These little 38s are awesome. Yeah, can't complain about them a bit. So now we're gonna try some 357s and see how those are. That's so much fun. The recoil is so soft. It's like a 22. I mean, I'm letting it move me. You could bear into this and it's not going anywhere. It's just crazy fun shooting 38s and 357s suppressed out of a little rifle like this. It's a blast. Trigger on this isn't bad. I mean, it's not a competition trigger. I would say it's probably in the 6-poundish range, probably real similar to like a GI trigger and an AR-15. It breaks. There's nothing wrong with the trigger at all. It's just a trigger. It's not anything I would write home about and talk about how great it is, but at the same time, it's not bad. It's not terrible. Oh, yeah, that's not bad at all, guys. Suppressor's not even hot, which, I mean, 5 or 6 rounds of 38 to get a 0, and then 5 rounds of 357. I wouldn't expect it to be hot. I'm curious to see the point of aim, point of impact difference in the 38s and the 357s. So let's go have a look at the target and see if we can even tell what's going on. That little rifle is a lot of fun. There's really not that much difference. I'm really surprised. First shots started out over here. I brought it over to here and brought it up, and then I started walking across. That was oh, and then I went all the way over here on accident and then brought it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are the 357. I believe I was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 on my 0. So not bad. I mean, I got to get it tighter, of course, depending on which load I'm going to run, if I want to shoot 357s or 38s. But for just shooting offhand, you know, brand new to the rifle, brand new to that optic on the rifle, and with just a down and dirty quick 0, I mean, I'm not really even 100% zeroed. It's not what I would call 0. It's just a field 0. I don't know. It's a lot of fun little rifle. These little UMC were pretty hot feeling in my little J-frame. I know that they're not going to be really hot in this, but I'm curious to see how much more recoil there is with these versus the regular 357s. Oh, come on. There you go. With the regular 357s that I shot just a second ago. These don't want to feed right. They're hard. Huh. I don't know what the deal is there. There it goes. For some reason, these guys, there. These guys don't like to feed. Okay. There it goes. Maybe it's just the first couple or something. No, there it goes again. Huh. There it goes. For some reason, these soft points aren't wanting to load. I don't know why. So I'll have to do some further testing on those. Okay. I don't think this likes those. A little bit more recoil, but not bad. It's still very soft shooting. You do have to really force and work the lever with these rounds. Yeah, this is going to be a fun little toy, guys. I can already tell you. The Rossi Triple Black 357 38 special, suppressed with a little optic on it, which I say a little. This is about the biggest optic you can get. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. One thing I do really like about the 92 model is you can load from the top. Now I just put in a 38 special, so no ears. And the top load, top eject. Now you don't want to look at it while you're ejecting, you'll get one in the face. But putting one in like that if you need to. And boy, that is quiet. I am enjoying the piss out of this, guys. Absolutely enjoy it. Yeah. I'm gonna burn through my ammo if I'm not careful. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, let's bring it back to the tailgate. We'll have a close-up look at it, and we'll finish up this little quick review on this dude. Real quick before we finish up, there is a soda can that someone threw all the way across the little pond there. I've got two 38 specials, two of the lightweight 357s, and one of the heavier 357s. We're gonna shoot at that Coke can all the way across the little pond here, probably approaching 50-ish yards. And I just thought it would be fun to see the bullet hit the water. So you guys get to watch the bullet hit the water because I want to see it. So here we go. These are the little 38 specials at first. Did you see the can go flying? All right, this is a light 357. And lastly is the heavy 357. And that one I pulled up short just because I wanted to see the splash. Okay, now we'll do the close-up. Okay, so just show you, gun's clear, safe. First looks, first thoughts on the Rossi Triple Black. It is awesome. I'm gonna have so much fun with this thing. The problem that I had with my Rossi M44, I ended up selling that to a local couple. Lady has it, she absolutely loves it. She shoots the ever-loving piss out of it. And every time I run into them, she's like, I love my 44. I don't have a 44 suppressor. I wanted something in 357, 38 to where I could suppress, to where I could shoot those subsonic loads, and to where it would be, you know, a fun range toy and something you could legitimately hunt with as well. The 44, obviously a better hunter, but the fact I can suppress this and I couldn't that gun is the reason why I did this. Now, something for you guys to think about, or something for me to tell you about anyway. I sold that 44 and I bought the Henry Big Boy X. I was expecting a world of difference between a Henry and a Rossi. I was expecting fit and finish. I was expecting handling. I was expecting everything to be mwah compared to the Rossi. And if you notice, I've got a Rossi. I don't have a Henry. The reason for that, the Henry fit and finish is better. It's a little bit cleaner, but I was not impressed. And this is personal. I was expecting way more difference in a Rossi versus a Henry, and it just wasn't there. There is slight differences, but not worth the price difference. So I sold the Henry, never even did a video on it. I was disappointed. I built that 44. Again, videos on my wall here. It's a great video. I go through step by step everything I did, and it was a phenomenal build. It came out great. But I sold it, like I said, to buy a Henry, and I was disappointed. The Henry was just as good as the Rossi. The Henry does just as much as the Rossi does. The Henry was a little cleaner, but I'm not one to worry about cleanliness or, you know, a slight imperfection in the finish, because I use my guns. I actually shoot my guns. You know, so fit and finish wasn't as important to me, but I was expecting way more everywhere else, and it just wasn't there. So out of disappointment, I never even made a video on that gun. I turned around and I sold it after waiting about, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months to get it in, and was just disappointed. The Rossi here, this is their Triple Black. It's still their normal wood, but it is painted, and you can kind of see the little splatter texture to it. It has a larger loop that is some sort of, they say it's leather wrapped, but I would bet it's some sort of synthetic leather or fake leather. Or if it is leather, it's very inexpensive. It is a larger loop. I normally don't like larger loops. I normally like the normal size. It is a 92 top eject, dual locking lug. It does have the safety, which I'll never use. Barrel 16 and a half, I think, or 16 and 3/4, something like that. It's long enough to give you the 16 with the threads. A 10-shot tube. Like I said, I'm running mine suppressed with my Defender 9. I just installed the EOTech just because the sights were off and I didn't have a tool, and it was easier to do that to shoot with it today. I am smitten with this little guy. I really like it. Shoots well. I'm I'll need more practice with it. I'll need a better zero if I'm going to keep this on it, or I need to change out or adjust the sight, not change out, sorry, adjust the sight. I may or may not keep the EOTech on here. I may go with something a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter. The rifle itself is pretty lightweight, even suppressed with the big old EOTech 512 on there. So there you have it. That is my first thoughts, first shots of the Rossi R92 Triple Black 357 38 special. She is a hoot. Absolute hoot. Those 38s, man, just bing. Love it. Anyway, I'm gonna go shoot some more. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And what do you think? Do we need to do another build? Do we need some Ranger Point precision stuff on this guy? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.